Well, hello, hello. How you doing today?
I'm good, Paul. How are you?
Doing wonderful. Thank you. We're so happy to have you on with us today because, oh man, this movie is crazy. I don't know if people know quite what they're going to get into, but we see a lot of suspenseful movies, a lot of horror movies, but but this one actually kind of got under our skin because not only does this happen, this still kind of happens sometimes, right?
Yeah, no, it is, and it's a uh, obviously this is the sort of thing that happened back in 1975, and in the 70s during a sort of the golden age of serial killers, if you will, where they could operate in a very different way than they can now. There wasn't video footage, there wasn't any kind of social media. Nobody was putting people on to strange things happening. And they could kind of operate and go unnoticed for the most part until it was really too late for victims. Compared to today, which there's it's a very different time period today, and I hope that because of video and security cameras and because of social media that there are far less serial killers at play.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of the white van, you're getting in a van, or I don't know, maybe on a plane, and you're hitting several towns with this thing, and you're coming to Dallas, to Red Oak, Texas, of all places. And where we're going to come and see. This has got to be fun to hit the road with this one, right?
Oh,
To
oh
see
yeah.
people firsthand get a little jump, right?
I'm so excited, between Legion M and Relativity just, set up this kind of advanced screening tour for us. So we're starting in Jacksonville, and then we go to New Orleans, Shreveport, and then, land in Dallas to see you. And I'm excited to come to Dallas. I've only been to Dallas a few times, but, Brett Bassinger, who plays Margaret in the film, is from Dallas. And, I think it's just neat to be able to, get in front of people and be able to answer their questions, and because it's the kind of film I hope that, after you see it, you're entertained, but you're also, sort of plagued with some questions about, well, where does everything stand now? Like, okay, this is a serial killer. Did he get arrested? Is he incarcerated? Are there more bodies? Are there more victims? Like, where is this? And I do think that's important because there are cold cases associated with this crime, or this suspect, and they're working on this 40
Yeah.
something years later, and I'm sort of heartened by the fact that they are and still trying to find closure for families and solve what happened to certain people and find those who haven't been found yet.
hmm And of course, now when people see this movie and then they look at the things that you do, and they go, "See, I don't want to do this," but you just make it look easy. So, what kind of advice do you give to those filmmakers that want to make tell great stories?
Oh my gosh. I mean, first and foremost, it's really important to know that you're telling a story you want to tell because it's something
hmm
that typically is going to live with you for, 7 or 8 years. I feel like I was
hmm
lucky with this film that it's been about a 4 or 5 year window from kind of initiation to distribution. But Ron Howard once said, if you're deciding to make a film, make sure it's an idea that you can live with and be passionate about for 8 years because that's sort of the iteration. So I think that's kind of a critical component. Like it has to have a litmus test for you of something that you can it's going to stay with you for a while. You want to stay within your passion about the idea that you're telling.
hmm and what was that definitive moment of working on this movie that you think you'll always remember, where you just kind of look around and be like, "This is how I pictured it."
I don't know if I ever really had that moment. I mean, I think I think there was a moment when we were in Shreveport, and it was more so just appreciation for the fact we were making this movie. I remember, we filmed a couple of scenes. I think we had said goodbye to Sean. I think we kind of wrapped Sean, and it was the next day. And I was really happy with the footage that we got the night before. It was a scene or the day before between Madison and Sean and Allie, and I just remember like kind of standing outside in the yard. We were kind of on a break, and I was kind of just sitting by myself, and I could see the crew sort of setting up for the next scene, and I just stepped aside for a second, was looking over, and a breeze kind of caught me, and I just remember being really appreciative that that we were making this film, and that Garrison Film financed it, and Legion M was producing it, and Relativity wasn't on board yet to distribute it, but just that everybody was here, and we were making a film, and that Ali and Sean had come on board to be executive producers to make it happen. It was all just sort of humbling.
Well, you did it. So congratulations, and we'll look forward to seeing you here in Dallas.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, we're gonna toast for sure.
Yes, we will toast, but please leave the white man out of there. It's already creeped us out enough.
We'll do. We'll
All
do.
right, we'll see you soon. Thanks so much.
All right, thanks, Paul.